International Women's Day to every woman out there. This morning, our conversation is on women inclusion, and I won't be having this conversation alone. I already have my special guest here in the studio with me to have the conversation with me. Her name is Ambassador Aderinwale Zainab Adewumi. Zainab is a Nigerian. She is a counselor, humanitarian, global speaker, writer, author, and a psychologist. Over the years, she's challenged young minds to believe in their abilities and start fulfilling their goals in order to help them interact with life positively. She's an advocate of SDG 2030, early child marriage, human rights and violence against women and girls, and has spoken in versatile discussion forum. She won the Outstanding Youth Female Advocate Award on Early Child Marriage from Outstanding Women in Africa Award, and numerous articles have been published on renowned platforms. Likewise, her profile has been unveiled on magazines as the champion of youth advocacy and humanitarian extraordinary in recognition of her outstanding performances. Please, ladies and gentlemen, join me as I welcome Zainab this morning on Tea or Coffee. Woo! Good morning, Zainab. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for joining me this morning on the show, and happy International Women's Day.
Thank you very much.
All right, so let's talk about the theme that we have this morning, which is called Break the Bias. What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, women are limitless. We are going outside our field, outside our comfort zone, and I'm glad we are getting it now. That we know that we are an asset, we need to contribute to the world, to the society, and we are limitless. So we need to break the bias either by force or directly or indirectly.
I like that you said either by force, because, you know, the times whereby, look, if you're not giving me an opportunity, it means that I have to, you know, push through, and that is the conversation that we're talking about. Since opportunity is not handed to you and you have to push through it, yes, let's push through it now so that the children that are going to come later will not have to push through this, so that when they come, life is easy for them. So they understand that if your brother is getting an opportunity, you can also get it too. All right, so as an advocate for women, what does women's inclusion really mean? And what does it mean for women to be empowered?
I grew up in a culture, an environment whereby people tell me that my goals are too big. I need to adjust it. Why? Because I'm a woman, I'm going to be a mother, I'm going to be a wife, then I am limitless. I have had an experience whereby somebody of my qualification is hired for the position because he is a guy. So women are competent as men, if not more than men. So we need to be evaluated equally. Let the just speak for itself, not on the basis or on the bias of gender differences. So women need to speak up for their fellow women in the workplace, anywhere. Women need to be ready to take risks for other women, for themselves to stand up. I know that it might touch their reputation, but they should know that the reward is more than the effort put into it. Because the reward is beyond seeing one gender as superior or important than the other. I think that needs to change, because it must be changed. Once it's well, it must be changed.
I like that.
So talking about gender, talking about
inclusion and empowerment, yes.
Empowerment is in several ways.
All right.
It's like, I would say, maybe giving women ability to express themselves, their viewpoints, making them see that your view of point, your perspective is evaluated on the same ground with other genders. It gives self-confidence, self-growth, self-esteem, and raising women's status through training, education, awareness, and so on. It can also be giving them the ability to make decisions, to influence social change. Because gaining our control, growth, making decisions helps us as a woman. to stand well, to be confident. And with that, I think we are empowered. But we need more. We just need our voice to be heard.
Yes.
We want to speak. We want to contribute. And we want people to appreciate us regardless of the gender.
Yes.
That they will speak.
We want to be able to speak and not shut down, have as much voice as the other person. All right. Okay, so the conversation on women's inclusion have been long discussed. This has been something that we've been talking about over and over. But what do we see that tells us that we have the room to, you know, improve this conversation on inclusion? Like, before now, I know that we were talking about it. Give woman opportunity, give woman a chance, give woman this, give woman that. But we are still talking about it. What do you think we can do more to make this even like a larger conversation?
Yeah. What we can do more is that we should educate people on it. Though we have been educating people so far, and I think we are even progressing.
Okay.
We are progressing. Because talking about early child marriage, it has, you know, it affects more of women than men.
Yes.
And it's really coming down because a lot of women, our girl child, are getting education, access and proper education now than before. So I think we are improving. Just that we need to keep speaking. We don't need to stop. We need to educate people, talk to people. Start from your comfort zone. If you are the CEO of a company, start from your recruitment process. So what do we think that we can do to make other people in the workplace see that employees are equal? So equality, it works progress every society, every home, and every place.
You know, this conversation on including women in the political scene is a conversation that we've been having for a bit now. And yes, we've been seeing some form of progress, like you said, but, you know, it's not as much as we want. We want a female president. Yes, I saw very recently we have an aspirant, that's Cole. She's running for presidency. I saw that on Twitter and I'm so excited. I'm very happy for that. But we want to see more. We want to see women running for positions that so many people would just say, no, a woman cannot do that and all of that. But what do you think can get a woman to that position to aspire for herself to get there? Because unfortunately, children now are not seeing some people, females are not seeing themselves represented there right now. They're seeing some people, but not as much as the men that we're seeing. I mean, if you count the guys and you count the women, it is almost 50 to 2, 60 to 3. 70 to 5, you know, the ratio is not balanced. So it means that, you know, we need to get people out there. But so many people are afraid. So many people are scared. How can we, you know, embolden them for them to actually take those steps?
Yeah, actually, when it comes to political space, women are underrepresented.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think the person that came out for the presidential candidate, she also boosts some people. When I saw it, actually last year I did a program on Facebook telling women that we need to go beyond ministry, counselors, position. We need to come out. Is there any rules that say a female should not go for president's position,
No,
governor position? So I did that last year. So when I saw the news about, I was so excited. I was so flabbergasted. Wow, flabbergasted that this is so amazing. And do you know what? She passes a message to me. She makes me feel that you can do more.
I can do more. Yes, exactly.
She makes me
like
feel
I can do it.
Exactly. That if she could come out to do that, I'm very sure that if she could motivate me, she's going to motivate a lot of people. And trust me, next year or next election, you see that we have more females. So it's just we should have the courage. When one person comes out there, a lot will follow.
The different opportunities that are there. You know, before we joined you on the show, I was saying it that if she doesn't deserve it, don't give it to her. But if she does, if she has the qualifications, which I'm so sure that thousands, millions of women out there has it, give it to her. But how can we now get women to that position? Because we still have women, girls that don't have the education that they need. We have girls that don't have that opportunity and rights to education. I mean, you spoke about early child marriage. We have violence that women are struggling with, suffering. Women are being shut down. They are not even allowed to be seen. How can we get them up to par?
Eliminating early child marriage has been something that is coming up from different organizations. NGOs are working on it, and I'm very sure that it's helped one after the other. What I say is that let's take the necessary training. As you said earlier, that if she does not deserve it, don't give it to her. So let the work speak. So if you deserve it, give it to her. But we need to also go through the normal training so that when we get there, we didn't give them an excuse like, can you see, maybe you want to compete with the other gender. Can you say, when we say that you are not competent, and we know what we are saying, we should not give them the opportunity to say such. So we should go through some training to develop ourselves before going outside there. I would say that when you want to take a position or want to go into some responsibility, to make sure that you're competent enough to take it. I'm talking about how we can bring girls out for schooling, for having access to some basic amenities that could help their education. Trust me, we are progressing, to be honest. To be honest, we are progressing. And we are able to convince some parents, especially there are some parts of Nigerians that still believe that girl child is limited to the kitchen and everything. But we can go out there to advocate for their parents, making them see reasons why that child goes beyond what they think. Because these people, they are only limited to what they know.
Okay.
So you can't, the only thing you can do is to convince them and make them see the consequences of their action. Some people don't know, not that they are intentionally doing it. Especially that's the way they have been doing it for years. So you need to go out there to tell that parent that no, that child needs to do better. Then to give access to her to come out. And again, I always tell girls that let's also train them with confidence. Let's speak to them. So when you speak to them, they can convince their parents. There was a time some issue came up, even in my house. So we do environmental on Saturday. So my father would be like, you do this, you do this, you do this. You understand? So it was not referring to my sister that what have she been doing, something like that. I was not like, what of my brother too? Then he said, no, at least she's a woman. I said,
no, sir.
I said, Daddy, do you know what? If you tell him that, he will not do anything. And we know that when he grows up, he will not be able to assist the wife. Thinking it is the wife's responsibility to do that. And you know that everything is like supporting each other to grow. And there's no housework that is limited to a gender. So please don't say that. And since then, trust me, he has never said such again.
So charity begins at home.
Exactly. So we ourselves, we can talk to our parents. We can make them change that kind of mindset.
Yes.
That making them say that the world is beyond what you're thinking. So coming together, we should keep talking about it. And even the young girls coming up, making them see beyond marriage. Why coming here this morning? I passed through some maybe 5 or 3 years old girl. The only thing I heard them saying is husband and wife.
Wow.
And I just passed the husband and wife at this stage. Then I called them back. I said, what happened? I asked, what's your name? I said, I heard you saying husband and wife. I said, yes. That she asked me that what's the meaning of a king and a queen. She now said, when the king and the queen when the man and the woman got married, they are king and queen. I said, yes. But do you know that you are also a queen when you achieve your goal? What do you want to be in future? She said she wants to be a pilot. Do you know you're also a queen if you be a pilot? She said, hey, how? I said, yes. If you read and you be a pilot, you're also a queen, but you say to yourself that you're a queen so that others can pronounce you as a queen. She smiled. So with that, I let her go. I said, wow, I think I've been able to shape her mind a little, because as they are growing up, the information that they receive, they'll process it and it affects their adulthood. So they should be exposed to that. They can do beyond marriage, beyond a lot of things as a woman. So I think with that we'll be moving, to be honest.
Zainab, I am so thankful that you joined me this morning on the show. I've been able to learn a lot from all the things that you're doing, and I must say kudos to you for every work that you've been putting out there for women and everyone at large. Thank you so much for all that you do for everyone around us, and because of you and women like you, things are changing. So thank you. I celebrate you and I celebrate every woman out there for all the good things that you're doing. It is our special today, and if you are just joining us and you're on the go, you can watch us live on Twitter and Instagram. Just go to our Instagram handle at Watch Tea or Coffee and our Twitter handle at ImpactTV. Make sure you go there and you can see what's happening on our International Women's Day special on Tea or Coffee this morning. Thank you so much, Zainab, once again. Really appreciate your presence in the studio.
I really appreciate you more for inviting me, and I appreciate you, all the organizers of this program, for this wonderful platform to promote women, to make them feel important, to make them feel valued. And to every woman out there, know that you are bold, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are unique. Without you, that man is not complete. Without you, that home is not complete. Without you, reproduction will be taking place. So believe so much in yourself. Know that you are limitless. You have no limitation. You can exploit with confidence in yourself. So happy International Day to all sisters, mothers, women, female employee. Know that you are limitless. We love you. Thank you for watching me. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much.